Soren, what's up, man? What's good, dude? It's a beautiful day up here. Got the doors open. It's like 65 degrees today. But I got this like tea rest, teaspooning. Might be a bad idea to have the door open, but. Jacob, what's up, dude? Where you at right now? I'm in Park City, man. I'm basically here throughout the weeks just because of work and stuff. So I just got off work like right around 6. So I'm just chilling in Park City. I hate when you go to take a label off and it like leaves all the residue, all that goo. Yeah, just chilling in Park City. It's like 60 degrees today, 65 even. I'm gonna leave this on for now. I gotta get a better solution for these doors other than like this green bungee. I don't know if that's a good spot for that, but for now it is. Let's see what we got here. Nydia Farias, a skiing Utah. I just hope to ski with you one day. Oh, sweet. You ski in Utah? Yeah, let's for sure. Let's ski next season or something. Where do you ski mostly? Like Park City, or are you like up in Snowbird, or where do you ski? Aaron Peterson, you gonna do any summer skiing on Mount Hood? I'd love to. I'm trying to tentatively planning on it. I gotta just figure out logistics, figure out a time to get up there. But it would be cool to do a summer ski trip for show. Soren Jones, I know I am. You know you are what, Soren? I'm sorry, I don't know. I must have missed something in that. Timmy, what's up? Hello. No worries about the caps lock, dude. Thanks for being on the stream again. I've shifted over to streaming off my laptop because before I was streaming off my cell phone, and every time I'd get a phone call, it'd completely kill the stream and just kind of, wasn't really a good thing. So the laptop second stream, I think it works pretty well. Owen, what up? What up, Owen? Thanks for being here, dude. So he's like such a core group of people who make the streams, especially now in May. I feel like it's May's such a weird month. It's a good month, but a weird one. Oh, I know I'm doing. Oh, okay, Soren, I got you. When are you going, Soren? I wonder, like, when is like the prime season up there? Don't they usually have like a little park open and like I guess a groomer or something, and then obviously like all the training stuff. I think my dad will be going up there at some point. My dad was at Snowbird this weekend skiing moguls with the mogul team. It's pretty nuts. I will say the warm weather is nice with the van, for sure. I got some more stuff this weekend for the van, just like little, it's kind of like little things I think is going to make the summer camping a little nicer, so stoked on all that. But I do need to figure out a better method to secure, like these green bungees, they just don't look good, so I might do like some sort of hook and just kind of latch the door, but yeah, some projects I gotta take care of. What are you plotting on for the next van trip? This is a good question, Owen. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a Moab trip here before it gets too hot. It's already probably gonna be pretty toasty down there, but I'd like to get out to Moab. There's just always so many people, but I think there's some cool BLM areas outside the national parks that could be cool to go to. So probably do a Moab trip here soon. I'm going go-kart racing this weekend in Pittsburgh, so probably won't be this weekend. And then, yeah, as soon as like, I kind of want to get up to Jackson Hole. I'll try to go up there in June, see what's open, what's not open, see how much snow is still up there. But yeah, I'd like to get up to Idaho a little bit more. And then I'm probably going to take some days off from work at some point and try to do a little bigger trip, maybe to like Montana or something. But I gotta still figure that out. But the van is ready to rock. I've also been seeing just like what remote give up and just like move in and just like drive around. But I don't know. That would be pretty cool though if I could do that. Probably late June when the school year finishes. Later you go, the more snow melts. So go early in the summer. Okay. That makes sense. I just don't know if there's like a few weeks where a lot of people are up there or if they like come in waves or not, but late June, yeah, all the high schoolers go up there and stuff. That could be cool. When do they actually stop? Is it like August they close or September and then they like they open back up in like November? Like I heard the off season is like really short up there. Like, see how this drawer like doesn't? I think it's closed. That's weird. That one has not been closing very well. And there's a magnet here too, so I don't know why it wouldn't. Okay. Honestly, I might redo all the cabinet faces. They look the same, but I might just do it so it's a little better fit. But cabinets are really hard. It's probably the hardest part of the build. Idaho is sick, man. I was there last week. I ran into a massive rattlesnake on the trails. That's crazy. I don't know what I've only seen a rattlesnake. Well, I've heard one. I don't even think I saw it. But rattlesnakes kind of freak me out. I'd rather see a bear or something. But yeah, I was really impressed with Idaho when I went up there for the Sun Valley trip. So I can only imagine the summer would be really, really cool. Hike like up in the Sawtooth and find hot springs, stuff like that. I think that's kind of an underrated state. So I was even thinking just going to Sun Valley in the summer, going mountain biking and like trying to hike back out in the Sawtooth a little bit. That could be a pretty easy weekend trip too. So I think summer in the mountains is even better than the winter, to be honest. Summer's so fun. Even now, like just with the days being as long as they are, like it's hard to beat. But I got to figure out my ski passes for next year. I'm thinking Icon Epic probably. But yes, too many options. I was in Southern Idaho, but would love to hit this Sawtooth so much. It's more of a low-key state. Yeah, dude, you're so right. Aren't the Sawtooths in Southern Idaho, or am I in the wrong area? But I thought like Sun Valley would be considered Southern Idaho. Maybe that was more like Western Idaho, or maybe that is North. I don't know. But even just the drive from Sun Valley, which was like Ketchum, to what was it, Stanley? Like that whole pass was really cool. When I went, it was covered with snow and the visibility was really bad, so I didn't really see much. I can only imagine like when a nice green summer day would be really cool. Yeah, that whole weekend was kind of a bust just because the weather was kind of rough. They're north of Sun Valley. The Sawtooths, you're saying, are north of Sun Valley? I think you might be right. I feel like this Sun Valley is in the Sawtooths, unless I'm not correct on that. But I think you can drive right like amongst the Sawtooths when you're up there, which is kind of cool. But they remind me of the Tetons, just like how jagged they are and how they just go like right out of the ground. It's kind of sweet. What is this music? But yeah, there's just not enough time. So many ideas, so many places I'd like to go, you know? Just not enough time. Let's see here. I think a remote job would kind of be the move because then I want to be so limited to having to be in Park City all week. So I'd love to go up to like Oregon and Washington and even California would be cool. Oh yeah, dude, I was way off. Sun Valley's like central Idaho. I don't know why I thought it was so south in Idaho. I guess you could say like Twin Falls is kind of southern Idaho. Sun Valley's like central. Yeah, Sawtooth National Forest. Idaho Falls. Yeah, I think north of Sun Valley is where it's going to get really, really cool. In that whole national forest. Stanley. Yeah, there's a lot going on around there. Timmy Kern, what's your favorite Epic Pass mountain? Good question. My favorite Epic Pass mountain that I've ever been to, maybe like, I would say Arapahoe Basin when it was on the Epic. It's not on the Epic Pass anymore, but it's a tough one because I do like Park City. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite one on the pass, Timmy, but maybe like Vail is a good mountain if you can get it on a good day. Breckenridge is fun. I'd have to say maybe like Vail or Park City for Epic Pass, but obviously I like Snowbird and Jackson and Targhee, Alta, but none of those are on the Epic Pass. But I got to make a Colorado ski trip next year. Something actually is one of the late 90s single shares. First and oldest. I've heard that, Soren, by a lot of people at this point. Of just like Sun Valley has the oldest. They're like the first chairlift in the world, and it's a single chair. Rude Mountain. Someone said I should have went and like saw it when I was there. I didn't really know where to begin looking, but I guess you just gave me the location of Rudd Mountain. But yeah, that is really cool, and I think that's one of the draws of Sun Valley is obviously the history behind everything. But I need to give that mountain a second chance next year for sure. So I'll be back. Frenchman's Hot Springs. I just felt like looking back overall with the winter season, I feel like I just wasn't prepared with the van and driving conditions. Like, I need to have tire chains. I just needed to be a little bit more prepared to have the confidence to drive into areas that, yeah, I didn't feel super confident doing. Not that I need to get crazy with anything, but there were sometimes I just didn't go to certain areas because I just didn't feel like I was properly equipped or prepared. So that'll definitely change for next year, and hopefully that'll allow us to just go on a little bit like heavier winter adventures, whether that's skiing, chasing snow, or like, I don't know, trying to find like a viewpoint in the winter or a hot spring or something. But Or like, for instance, like this single chair at Sun Valley. So it's all a learning experience. It just hit us so quickly. Like, yeah, it started snowing. We went to Jackson, and then just like week after week, we were like going to a different place. So this year, I'm gonna just take the time like to really prepare. Yeah, I was in Pocatello, which is a completely different landscape. Way more of a desert, but still beautiful. You should look into City of the Rocks, which is right over the Utah border. I'm gonna look that up right now. Pocatello and City of Rocks. I've been on a rock kick lately, just in terms of going down to the desert and checking out stuff. Oh yeah, dude, there's that one place, Craters of the Moon National Monument and Preserve. It just sounds so wild. It's like northwest of Pocatello. Maybe that's what you're referring to, but City of Rocks. My friend was telling me like about these spots just down in Moab in the desert that there's so much down there that I haven't experienced. So that's why I wanted to go down there. But oh yeah, dude, this looks real cool. The City of Rocks. It's like, I don't know what these remind me of. Kind of reminds me of like almost Joshua Tree sort of stuff, just not as deserty. They're not like red rocks. But those are really cool. What is it, like a national reserve? Not really national park. Yeah, that looks real cool. I have to check that out. For sure. Timmy, have you seen a video of Ripcord? I have not. Where was that? Where was Ripcord again, Timmy? Was that at? That wasn't the Big Sky one. That was like Crested Butte maybe or something, or Steamboat. I haven't checked it out. I can check it out right now though. I got one tab open, surfing the City of Rocks. Place looks dope. Cassia County. Yeah, we'll put that on the list. Oh, and Timmy with the $3 super stickers. Chat. Thank you, Timmy. Appreciate it, man. Keeping your streak alive, dude, on the live streams. Tell your dad I said what's up, dude. Oh, Mount Snow, Vermont. No. I will, let me check that out. Oh, Josh, what's up? Happy birthday, Luna. What's good? Not much, dude. Yeah, right? Luna's 1 year was like 3 days ago. So, yeah, at this point, she's 7 years old now. But it's just a young kid. Crater of the Moon is super cool. It looks like a different planet. Crater of the Moon is really... Oh, hi, Regina. What's up? Feels like you're on the moon. Yeah, I remember when I drove up there. On the way back, I saw the Craters of the Moon. I was like, that just sounds really cool. And it seems pretty big, too. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I got to get up... Yeah, Craters of the Moon. I feel like I got to get up to Idaho more. Yeah, that looks so wild. Wow. It's like, what? I don't even know what you would call it. Is that like old lava rock or something? All that black rock, and how the heck did that form? That's crazy. Have you guys been there before then? That's a dope picture. That deserves a stop for sure. All right, Timmy, let's check out. Let me see if I can find this Ripcord thing. I send the same sticker every time. Yeah, you do. I don't know what that is. It's like a pear or something, giving the thumbs up, but it's pretty dope. Ripcord. Have you skied it, Timmy? Is that why you're asking, or? Let's see. Double diamond at Mount Snow. Let's see. Can I watch a video? And that's sick. Crazy the Moon is literally the size of Rhode Island, which is where I went to school. Dude, that's crazy. that whole park is the size of Rhode Island. It looks huge on the map. Timmy says, no, I would die on it. Okay, I'm checking out right now. Ripcord, dude doing a time lapse or something. I think he's on it now. Can't really tell. Maybe he's on it now. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty steep. Yeah. Steep and a lot of moguls. You could do it, Timmy. You just go slow. What are we listening to? That looks pretty dope though for a double black diamond out there. Gotta give it a shot. Oh, Form SPS. I didn't even see your message there. Yo, what's up, dude? I'm just kind of got buried in there. Yo. Mount Snow represent. We got another Mount Snow. Have you skied Ripcord Forum? Forms SPS. I want to check out the trail map for Mount Snow. Joe Sa. Yo. What's up, Joe? Thanks for stopping by. Do you think it could be a West Coast double black? Ooh. I mean, granted, I was looking at the run, which I think I was, because it was like the focus of the video. Let me see the mountain. Try maps. Could it be a West Coast double black? Yeah, I think it could. I think it could be a West Coast double black. It's pretty like it seemed like it had a pretty steep like drop to it, and then it kind of like leveled out at the bottom. So I think it would be always better to rate higher on trail runs than say it's like just a blue and have people go down it and get hurt or something. So I think it could pass as a double black. But really, once you get up to like double blacks, I feel like a double black just means like expert difficulty. So it's just kind of like, yeah, there's obviously different levels. There's different levels of every trail rating, but there's just different levels of double blacks. So I would rate that a double black just to make sure no one gets hurt. But it's definitely a single black, I guess. Just because there didn't seem like there's a lot of trees or anything like on the run itself. But it always looks more mellow on the camera, so I'm sure it's a lot steeper than it looks. Trying to see if I can find the North Face, Sunbrook. Oh, Carinthia, that's what you're talking about. The North Face. Oh, there's Ripcord. I see it. Off, what lift is that? Challenge or something? Yes, yeah. So it's like the short, steep chute, then it kind of levels out to the blue. That's cool. Mainly stick to Carinthia. Let me check that out. Oh, Josa says, loving the nut-ons to the van. Got to get me some of those boxes. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that, man. These the boxes are beastly. They're just afforded me so much space that, yeah, I have so much room to put stuff in. I think I could even fit another person in here full time with all their junk at this point. But yeah, between all the space in the garage, all these cabinets, like, yeah, those boxes are nice to put all this stuff I don't want in the van out there. So they definitely add a whole new look. I have the door open right now, and I tried to open up the door. And I was like, why isn't the door not opening? And it's because I had to open up the box first. So that is like the one drawback. And I could see it getting a little annoying in the winter when, like, especially skiing, when I kind of get ready and I just want to jump out the back, open the doors and grab my skis. Like, now I'm going to have to go out the side door, open up the boxes, which are going to be like covered in snow, then open the door. So it's not big deal, but that is just like the one drawback is you lose that immediate rear door access. But and it definitely, like, not that I was very stealth before with like the ladder and everything else, but it looks like more of a camper. So anyways, I just like it weights it better, where if I just put the boxes on, I feel like the front would be like lacking. So especially once I put the light bar on the front too, it's gonna really bring it all together. So it says my connection is unstable. I think we're good. Owen says, what's the craziest trail you've skied out west? Wow, the craziest trail I've skied out west, just like in general. I'd have to say it's probably something at Arapahoe Basin off the east wall. I wish I could show stuff on the stream. I think that'd be cool. I think if I look into more of a streaming software, I could do that. But if you guys look up like an east wall at the Arapahoe Basin trail map, east wall, a basin. Basically, the east wall is like, yeah, there's a really good map that shows the different chutes. But you hike up this east wall, and there's just like endless chutes on here. So a lot of them they don't really ever open just because it's just requires snow and all that stuff. But that was where I got into some of the gnarliest skiing in the resort. I'm looking at it right now if you guys wanted to pull it up. But the snorkel nose and snorkel door was really rad. And then also the second notch you had to like rappel into. The second notch, there's like a rope that they just like left there, so you have to kind of like hold your skis and like kind of rappel yourself down into the chute to get into it. So a lot of stuff at the east wall is really cool. And then anything at Snowbird, the craziest trail. So I need to be a little more specific. Dude, honestly, what is it called? The little chute at Alta in the Alta video, if you guys have checked that out, that was pretty sweet. It wasn't like super, like, I don't know, it wasn't super crazy, but just the fact that it was pretty steep for a long amount of time, and it got really narrow in the middle, and it was like kind of icy just because of the way how narrow it is, people just push the snow down. So that was a pretty gnarly chute too. But I'm gonna have to stay with something at A Basin, to be honest. Grand Illusion, what's up? Thanks for stopping by again, dude. Timmy Kern, do you ever ride park? Not really. I did more last year. Last year? No, 2 years ago even. Yeah, 2 years ago. I did more park, but I honestly I filmed it more. I didn't really ride park. I would just hit the jumps, follow kids who could do really cool crap. But yeah, I'm not really good in the park. The fact that they can swing away to get full use of the doors, yeah, Joe, it's nice that you still maintain that. The one thing, like the Sprinter doors can actually go like past 180 or whatever. Like they can fold all the way back on the van. So you can't do that anymore with them. But you can still open them up completely, and they still hinge and everything. So it's a good deal. But like again, it's more like this brings me back to like getting a remote job and like really digging into the van. But like if I was living in the van full time, like year round, that's where the boxes would just be like, it'd be one of those things to be like, how did I live without these in the first place? Because it just gives you so much space for stuff you need. But when you do like the weekend trips like I do, it just, I don't know. When you always go back to like a home base, you're able to like restock or get the stuff you need. But if you like really set out to live full time, they'd be like really invaluable. And like I want to like one day bucket list, like go down to Baja, Mexico, or like up to Alaska, you know, and those are like when you need something of those magnitudes. So anyways, even just going back to California or just like, I don't know what I'm saying, but they're major.
Yeah, it's great. So I'm the guy who gave the ski list on your resort ranking video. Oh yeah, what's up, dude? I recognize the name Cuphead Mania. Thanks for all your input on that. I gotta make a. I gotta write all that stuff down. I saved it in my notes, but yeah, that input was great, especially because you gave all the trail names too. That's huge. Good point. Timmy Curran, what's your favorite run at Park City? My favorite run at Park City is probably Indicator, off Jupiter. Timmy, it's just kind of like a free for all tree run. That, yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can kind of find trees of all different types. The snow stays really good in there because not a lot of people go over there. So I would say, I mean, the peak itself is fun too. Jupiter Peak, if you hike up there, and there's somehow people have named the chutes up at Jupiter Peak. So I forgot the one, like I forgot what they're called, but anyways, let's see here. I'm going to A Basin. Oh, Cuphead Media, what's your favorite run at Alta? I've only been there once, really, so I don't know. I don't really know too much of Alta. But I mean, of the stuff I did, I'd probably say that little chute. I wasn't super impressed with the High Rustler or the High Boy or something, but I just don't have enough. I don't have enough experience there. I'm going to A Basin over February break 2022. Nice, Timmy. Dude, you're going to love it, man. That's a good time to go, too, because the East Wall could be open by then. Usually the East Wall doesn't open super early because it needs a lot of snow. But even the back wall, I think Montezuma or something, that's a lot of fun, too. Just peep the East Wall. That looks super crazy. Dude, it is crazy, man. It's wild. And it's always, like, so windy up there. It's just, like, it's a crazy experience. And you're super high up. I don't know the exact elevation up there, but you're like 11,000 feet maybe, or like 11,500 or something. I don't know. So it's a cool experience. That was one of my favorite things about living in Colorado, was just going up on the East Wall. Timmy Curtin, can you do a rail? Yeah, I haven't done them in a while, but yeah, I can do a rail. I don't like them though. I'd rather hit a big ass jump. Yassine B, bro, are you Italian or First Nation? I'm 100% Italian, dude. Sicilian, to be specific, Southern Italy. But yeah, 100%. My grandma, yeah, my family's like super traditional Italian, like loud, like tons of food, all that stuff. But yeah, funny that you asked that. Hey, Lucas, Carlo, no problem, dude. You're not late, man. We're like 30 minutes into it. But, dude, thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. I really appreciate all the support you give on the channel, dude. Seriously. Paul Golianis. Yo, I live in SD. How many girls has Luna had threesome with? Dude, San Diego was awesome. I'd never been there before. And maybe it's just because I haven't been to California really a lot in my life at all, or the beach for that matter. But, dude, I want to go back. I just feel like it was a rad vibe. It was a really cool feeling of just like being right on the beach like that, and people are skating and rollerblading and everything else. So I would love to go back and spend more time there. It felt so rushed because it was, but I don't know. Seems like there's so much to do around that area. And I know people, I feel like people talk a lot of crap about California and all that stuff, and I get it, but it's a beautiful place. How many girls has Luna had a threesome? Good question, dude. Going down to Baja would be amazing. Probably pretty cheap. Grand Illusion, yeah, it would be amazing. It really would be. That's why when I was in San Diego, I was like so close. I'm like, you know what? I'll just tell my work that I'm done, and I'll just rip down Baja and see what happens. But that would be really cool. It's just like one of those bucket list things. Like, I don't know when the best time would be to go, but I'm thinking maybe like a shoulder season, like October to like, I don't know, December, before ski season really starts, go down there and just like hang out when it's still warm, like just hang out on the beach. Or like this time, like April to like May or June would be really cool too. But yeah, I think the van scene is pretty big down there. So I think it would be a pretty easy thing to do in terms of just like, I don't know, having the stuff you need, so. And you like being in a different country, it'd be rad to bring the van down there. I can't stop thinking about Big White every day. Think about the amazing stuff and coming back to it. Big White. Remind me where that is again, Soren? I feel like we talk about this every stream, and I always forget. Is the stream really delayed for everyone else? Oh, is the stream delayed? It might just be because I'm taking my time going through each and every question, but it might be delayed too. My internet might be a little bit dodgy, but sorry about that. So shocked to hear about the avalanche incident and that you saw a dead body. I totally understand. Oh yeah, dude, that was a weird day. That was the only time I had went over to the canyon side all year, really. And like, yeah, that was just a sombering experience, especially because you kind of saw what was going on. And the worst part was that I remember seeing like the avalanche going up on the list. I was like, told my dad, like, dude, that looks really fresh, you know, like, wow, that's a big avalanche. And then like, I saw that the road, like one of the runs was closed. I'm like, that just is never a good sign. And then you just start to put the pieces together when you see a helicopter and snowmobiles and more closures, like, yeah. And then that was tough. That was when the avalanche danger was just like crazy. I think it was like really the month of February where the avalanche danger just hit like extreme. And it was pretty gnarly. Carlones, hey Soren, you got to try Highboy again. I'm 13 and hit it first time this year with the right conditions. Holy cow, best run in the world. Top 10 life experience for me. Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, it's like probably one of the most famous runs at Alta, you know. And I think if you look up like hardest runs at Alta, it'll come up because it's pretty steep. It's like 45-degree pitch or something. But I could imagine like on a powder day, it'd be amazing because it's really long. When I skied, it was just like really just mogully and yeah, it wasn't anything special. But yeah, it was a sweet run. Not going to say it wasn't, but I'm sure Alta has some really amazing stuff. So it was just one of those runs I wanted to check off. But I'll try to get back there more next year. It just sucks. Like that's one of those. It was an expensive ticket. I think I paid like $140 or something to go there. Have you ever done Rhino off Jupiter Lift? Yeah, Timmy. I think I've done just about everything off Jupiter because it's just not that big of an area, and I've skied there for so long that yeah, Rhino's fun. I liked Portuguese Gap, and Scotts Bowl even though they kind of closed down Scotts Bowl a little bit, but Rhino's fun. Portuguese Gap is really cool though too. Any place you're going to and you're dying to go next season? I don't know what is that, a little car emoji? Any place you're going to and you're dying to go next season? I really want to get up to Big Sky. That's high on my list. My number one place would be like Banff and like Lake Louise. That would be really cool if I could get up to Canada and ski next year. I don't know if it's really going to happen, but I want to try to at least make it up to Big Sky. How was Joshua Tree? Was just there a month ago doing a bunch of shrooms and LSD. Dude, I thought Joshua Tree was cool. It's a unique area, I think. Yeah, I wish I just had more time there. I think there's some hikes that I could have done that would have been really cool other than the stuff I did. But it's cool to see like the Joshua trees and the mountains. Like it's a unique area. I wasn't on shrooms or LSD, but I'm sure that would be a hoot doing that out there. So it was cool. The show. The camping's really good around there, which is nice. And Ben Lawhorn, don't dodge the threesome question that people want to know. Yeah. What was the question? How many? I mean, how many girls? Okay. I mean, it's happened. I'm not going to deny that, but. Oh, God. Luna's innocent. I don't want to taint Luna like that. How old was the person that died? Well, it was like isn't older. I don't want to say older. It was like he was 50 something, I think, and he was with his he was skiing with his friend. So, yeah, the friend just couldn't get to him in time, and yeah, unfortunately, he perished. He was a well-known, experienced backcountry skier, experienced just like person in the industry, a well-known like local, long time here in Park City. So. Yeah, it was tough because they had to leave the body there overnight. just because the conditions were too dangerous, and it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then obviously darkness was coming at that time of the year very quickly, so they just had to abandon the search rescue, and they had to leave him there overnight, which is always, I just couldn't imagine. I can imagine being his friend, going home that night and, like, I don't know, eating dinner and going to sleep knowing that your friend is still out up in the Wasatch Mountains. Is kind of messed up, not gonna lie, but that's the danger of skiing. The mountain, or the bowl, was called Square Top, and I guess it's just notorious for being very avalanche prone because it's like a big, I don't know what type of rock it is, but it's just one big sheet of rock. So the snow, it's just a traditionally unstable area. So the Utah Avalanche Center does a great job of reporting like what happened, for what it's worth, and it just shows how the guy it was like their third run of the day, and he just went like literally 1 or 2 feet outside of just kind of like the shoulder, and the whole slab broke away and carried him down. Really unfortunate. Where are we at? Big White's interior British. Oh, highest mountain in the Okanagan Highlands region. Snowfall so against they have almost no grooming or snowmaking. That's really cool, Soren. Yeah, I think anything up in British Columbia is pretty insane. I'd love to do a powder highway trip or something up there, but that's cool. No snowmaking. Powder Mountain is like that too up here in northern Utah. Powder Mountain doesn't do any snowmaking either. They do some grooming, but yeah. And that's so cool, like skiing completely all natural snow, and you don't have to deal with like the man-made stuff early in the season. But seriously, look at a picture mid-February of the absolute dump of snow. I gotta check that out. Big White. Paul Golianis, my man, slaying in the Vanshin. I've never heard someone call it the Vanshin. Big White Mountain. The Vanshin, I like that. That's nice, dude. Ben Lawhorn, got to keep Luna pure, dude. Got to keep Luna pure. She's too young for that right now, but yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. The snow isn't as dry as Colorado or Utah, but you can't beat how deep it is. Yeah, dude, I agree, and I feel like the snow quality doesn't matter. Snow quality's importance goes down as the amount of snow goes up. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting just dumped on with snow, like I think it's going to be hard to say the snow wasn't good and that it sucked. Like if you're dealing with like a 2 or 3 foot dump of snow, like yeah, how bad can it really be? So I don't know. Does Snowbird have long lines in February going next season? I would say, I mean, it obviously depends when you're going. It can be kind of long. Like the tram can get pretty long for sure. I think the harder part is getting up to Snowbird. Like driving up Little Cottonwood Canyon in the winter can be a nightmare if the conditions are bad. So I would definitely recommend leaving early, or else you're going to sit in a line and like in the car. But the mountain's big enough and the runs are long enough that you can kind of spread out once you get up there. But it's not unheard of to wait in like, 40-minute tram lines if you're trying to do the tram. But again, it all just kind of depends on what, like if you're going during the week, the weekend, if there's like a fresh snow. So I wouldn't say it's any worse than other mountains. According to Google, the hardest trail at Park City is East Face. Interesting. East Face or West Face? I wonder where they're saying the East Face is. Is snowboarding or skiing harder? That's a good question. Skiing or snowboarding? Well, I've never really snowboarded, so maybe someone else can speak to that who's done both. But I would like to say snowboarding's a little harder because your body's not facing downhill. But Timmy, I'm trying to find the east face. I see the west face. East Scott's Bowl, maybe? Would the east face be on the east side of the mountain? I don't see it. I'm not really sure, man. There's East Scotts Bowl. Oh, upper east face, lower east face. Ah, off 99.90. Interesting. I wonder why they say that's the hardest one or most difficult one. Oh, sometimes my sternum pops. Oh, good. The east face is kind of tough. When you go up 99.90, it does look gnarly, but I don't think it would be the toughest trail. I don't know. I guess it's all kind of subjective. Paul, do you ever have to put cables, chains, and Luna, or is she built diff with AWD and snow tread tires? Good question. So she is just rear-wheel drive, but I did put brand new tires on her this season. They're the BF Goodrich KO2, so they're not necessarily like a designated snow tire, but they are like extreme snow rated or whatever, but they're just more of like an all-terrain tire. So yes, I do need to put chains on her. I did not do that this year, which just because I didn't have them. So I will be getting them and hopefully be able to kind of drive into more snowy conditions. I didn't do too much of that. I think the worst was like the Grand Targhee one when it was like a complete ice strip. And I'm lucky that I didn't get stuck and cause a disaster. So yes, I do need to put cables, chains because she is not all-wheel drive, but she has good tires. And she performs very well in the snow. And the all-wheel drive on these Sprinter vans are when you read about them are kind of like you get iffy reviews. It's not like true all-wheel drive. Maybe the newer ones are, but if I were to put an all-wheel drive conversion kit on this, it's not like true four-wheel drive, if that makes sense. It's weird. It's more of like an electronic thing. So she'll be fine with chains, especially with like these boxes in the back. It makes it even heavier. And I might even just do all 4 tire chains and just be an absolute beast. So it shouldn't be an issue for next season. I'm saving up to buy actual fat power skis so I can have fun in deep. Dude, good move, man. And just get like 2019s or 2018s or something, like a few years older. You should be able to save a good amount of money as well. But you will not regret getting like proper powder skis. You know what I mean? That's like yeah. I have so much fun with my 116. So just what Google says to me. Yeah. Well, if Google says this, it must be true. But no, it's a gnarly area for sure. It's right under the 99.90 lift. If you ever go up 99.90, you'll see where they're talking about. I think there's some really gnarly sections of it for sure, but I don't know. I could see why it's called. Right to the right of that, Timmy, if you're looking on the map, 99.90, you'll see like where the boundary is. That mountain where the little lake is, that's where the dude died. And that's where the square top incident was. That's how close it is to the mountain. So they basically skied out of the gate and went down there. And yeah, I was unfortunately got stuck in the avalanche. So yeah, my current skis are narrow and get stuck in deep snow. Yeah. How narrow are they, Soren? That's like the worst, just because you don't have the service area, so you just sink in the snow, you know. So you get a fatter board, you're able to just stay on top of the snow more. So I would say if you're doing deep snow, I would say like at least like a 110 underfoot, maybe even a 116. And if you're ripping like crazy deep stuff, do like 125s. That's like insane deep. Mike Farr, we are still skiing in Mammoth. Come on, hang out. We have an RV hookup on my compound in Crowley Lake, just south of town. That's amazing, man. I would love to go out there. And I think I replied to your comment that you left in the video about coming out there. I would love to. It's just I tell people it's just too far for a weekend trip, you know. If I was traveling more full time, I'd be able to swing that. But if I were to leave on like a Friday after work and drive 9 hours and then have to be back by like Sunday night, it's just a lot of driving. So hopefully one day I'll be able to get out there. But I appreciate the hospitality. And the thing is, I don't even need the RV hookup. You know, I'm totally self-sufficient. But I would take it. I can plug in, and then I don't have to worry about my batteries or anything at all. But dude, this is kind of a vibey song. Is there still snow there, Mike? I've been so hesitant because I live in SD, but I've been itching so bad and debating it. Oh, Paul, you just got to go, man. Just send it out there. As soon as you're debating, you just got to stop and just go. But I get it. Copy. Wait, where are we at? Tealies. Is it easy to keep Luna clean through all the activity? What's the hardest part of it? Good question. So it's a disaster in the winter, not gonna lie. It gets so dirty in the winter just because like of the snow and the slush and just like the wetness. It obviously carries so much dirt and like just crap in it. So that's pretty tough. Like summers is not as bad. The desert was a kind of tough because of the sand. The sand's actually kind of tough to keep away, but I guess the hardest part of it is that it gets dirty really, really fast. Like if you don't stay on top of it, stuff will just get like thrown about and then like, yeah, everything can be a mess. But you can also clean it really quickly too. So I'm a little, yeah, I feel like I have some OCD of some sort. So I try to like sweep it out every morning and just like put stuff back as I go. Because in a small space, it helps, but it doesn't get too dirty. And the floor I put in is like completely like, I don't know, like waterproof, like it's just like an all weather floor. So I don't really have to worry about anything. And then side note, when I painted the alleyway down here, I don't know if you can really see it, the alleyway, it's actually like cabinet trim paint. So it's a lot more durable because, I was worried about this alleyway getting completely like scuffed up with shoe marks and just from walking in and out, but it's actually held up really, really well. And this cabinet paint has been really resistant. So good question. The hardest trail at Crested Butte has a very nice name. It's called Body Bag because that's what you leave Crested Butte in if you do it. Well, then don't do it then. Body Bag isn't a named trail. So where is it? How do you get to it? The unnamed trails are always, yeah, it's like, I don't know. That sounds fun though. I want to do Body Bag, but just not leaving a body bag. Banff is so good. Yeah, dude, it looks amazing. I've only been there in the summer. I got to get out there in the winter time. I just know it'd be so cold and the days would be so short, but I don't know. It would be worth it. Banff, Lake Louise, all that stuff. Oh, Brett Downing. What's up, dude? Yeah, dude, thanks for stopping. What? Wait, dude. Yeah, I was just listening to MGK today again at work, man. Something about his music. I really like Machine Gun Kelly, so that's awesome, dude. Where is his concert? It's cool that concerts are coming back and stuff. But thanks, man. I'd love to go to an MGK show. That'd be so cool. Body Bag isn't a named trail. Is rarely skied. Wait, so I have the Crested Butte map up. But 60-degree pitch. That's pretty insane. Not gonna lie. Damn, Crested Butte looks sick. High lift. Look at all those double blacks. Head wall, powder date gully, half pipe gully, big chute. Damn, that up there looks pretty. Can you hike to that peak up there? That would be gnarly. Oh, and everything on this other side too? Yo, this mountain looks legit. Looks super legit, actually. Paul, do you save a lot of money now living there? So, Paul, I don't live in here full time just because of work and stuff. So, yeah, my goal is to try to live in here full time. I'm trying to figure that out. I feel like I'm going through some life changes here, or just some realizations. I'm 27 years old, so I'm just trying to figure out everything. But the good part is that I have Luna, and I mean I'm paying her off every month, but hopefully, I don't know, in a little bit, I'm trying to see if I can pay her off in one sum here soon, but I still pay rent too where I'm actually living, so I'm actually paying more money. So if I can get out of where I'm actually living, that would save me the most money. Paying off Luna is not going to make isn't a huge expense compared to just like what I'm paying in general, but that's what I'm trying to figure out, what my bare minimum expenses could be where I could potentially, like, I don't know, take a different job or just figure out what I need to make, like, as a minimum where I can maybe live in the van more. But I have a good thing going, and like I'm able to save money, invest money. Like, I don't know. It's like a balance of like wanting to just kind of go be like, I don't know what the right word is, just like go live in my van and be a nomad, or like take more steps for my future and like all that crap. I'm surprised you wouldn't choose the Sun Valley. You got to be careful about tree wells. Dude, you're so right. And that's why, I hope you're still here, Carlos. That's a good comment. I'm the same Catania person. That's why in the first Sun Valley video, I was a little like stressing out, and there was like that whole sequence, and I was kind of lost, and like I wasn't comfortable in there because of that reason. However, the one thing that I kind of knew was just like Sun Valley didn't have any snow. So like it's hard to really have tree well danger if there's not a lot of snow. But yeah, there was signs that said, yeah, it wasn't smart. It was not smart. And that's why at the end of that, I said I would not recommend doing this, even though I went out and did it again after that. But yeah, there's a big danger of skiing by yourself. And I think I take it for granted. And we all just take it for granted and we get jaded to it. But skiing is actually really dangerous. So yeah, I appreciate the concern, man. I'm going to try to be a little bit more heads up next year. Just be a bit more calculated. That wasn't very smart, but I don't know. I'm not always the smartest with my decisions when it comes to skiing. But yeah, that was some of the more dangerous stuff I could do, even though the actual skiing wasn't bad. But if I were to get stuck in a tree well, like even when I did the cat skiing videos when it was like super deep, and I had a few of those like face plants, and like luckily I was with like my sister or something. But like if you had immersed yourself just like on a bad fall and you were head first, like you could just die just like that, you know, if you're just suffocated for like a few minutes. Like, man, that's like, you don't even have to be buried in an avalanche is what I'm trying to say, you know. Like if you just fall the right way and like you just can't get out, like, ugh. Stuff's kind of, yeah, it's kind of scary. My bag's like 60. Does pics or vids of Rambo? There just seems like there's so many double blacks and stuff. Just extreme terrain out there. I've never been there. I gotta get out there though. Rambo, I think I see it. So you can hike that peak. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's a cool mountain. How does it compare to like Steamboat? Let me look up Steamboat. Rambo is wild, man. Rambo is sick. Yes, you can hike up there and ski it. Done it. Regina's still here. You come in with just like the best comments at the perfect time. I gotta check that out then. Nashville, Tennessee had to send empathy to outside venue in the heart of the. That's insane, Brett. I've heard Nashville is like obviously a really cool place for music, but MGK outside, heart of downtown, that should be pretty dope. That's gonna be cool. When is that going on? Is that like soon? And how are things down there, Brett? Just in terms of like the COVID and opening stuff up, are you guys pretty back to normal, opened up, or what's going on down there? I use this song. This is a good song. The Jake Gerstenfeld vlog. Lucas, what got you into videography? Your storytelling through film is fire fist bump. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I think that's the hardest part. I feel like that's what I struggle with every single episode is, oh my God, I feel like there's no story to this, and I'm just like putting slow motion shots. So I appreciate that. What got me into videography? Good question. I honestly think like skiing did. skiing and like racing cars, like I'd always had GoPros to like capture the whatever sport I was doing, whether that was skiing or it mostly went off when I was racing cars because there was so much video with car racing. And then it just kind of led to like, oh, it'd be cool if I showed like the behind the scenes of car racing. And that was when I started putting together like these little, they're still on YouTube. They're like awful. But that's kind of what really got me into it. And then skiing and all that stuff, I would just make like little GoPro edits. And then when I really moved out to Boulder, Colorado for grad school, I was always going out and like hiking and just being outside. And I would always bring my GoPro. But it's like, you can only do so much with a GoPro. Like, you know, when you're trying to show a mountain like miles and miles away, like the GoPro doesn't pick it up. So then I used like like a year or something, like just trying to figure that out. And then like, yeah, stuff just starts growing and growing. And then like, I got more into it, but I would say it really birthed with just like action sports, to be honest. But yeah, and now I actually do it for a living. For a real estate company. I actually just got a raise today too. But anyways, it's not the same. And that's why I really went back to YouTube, was like, it's one thing when you start to do it in like as a job where it's like, I just want to make a video and just have fun with it. So that's kind of what my YouTube channel is for. Look at pictures of Crested Butte's Peak. I'm gonna look that up. Peak is wild. I type custard, Crested. I type Crested on Google Images, Lord have mercy. Yeah, dude, that's tough, man. You got to put the E at the end, dude. Crested butt. That's tough, man. I feel for you, Paul. Steamboat is great, but huge lines and turning out is extreme. From Clubhead Mania, Regina confirms Steamboat is okay, family friendly. Nothing seemed extreme. Okay. I wonder if you were looking at the overall experience, like the town and like the parking and stuff like that. Steamboat experience. Maybe Steamboat would take the cake. I don't know. But yeah, Crested Butte seemed wild. I'm trying to look at the Steamboat. Dude, it kind of reminds me of like Keystone. She could be wrong. But just like the way the trail map looks. Why can't I get a big one? There we go. Yeah, it looks like Crested Butte's where it's at. It's hiding some of your guys' messages. I got to show them. Custard butt. Didn't let that one go. I went skiing at Bogus Basin over the Pine Creek lift at Bogus. I went on a tree run. I thought I was lost. I was crying and stressing out, but I found the lift. Thankfully, I took it carefully. Man, yeah, dude. It can get, Carla, it can get to a point where it does get kind of stressful and you can kind of freak out. But don't stress out and cry like that if you can help it. Because you'll kind of always find a way at some point. As long as you keep going down, right? You'll eventually, I mean, worst case, you'll come to like you'll come down to some sort of point at least. But yeah, if I ever get lost like that, like I try to look up and see if I can find a lift or a chair and just try to go towards where the lift is. Cause obviously like you can get back there, but yeah, don't stress out. I mean, I think you'll kind of know if you're really lost. Like if you haven't hit a boundary or anything like that, like you should be good. As long as you don't like ski off a cliff, you know, but it can be stressful. So I'm glad that you made it. Glad that you made it out, dude. Good shit, man. How is Wendover, dude? I've never really been out there, but I have been to the Salt Flats. The Salt Flats is cool. And there's really great camping around there, too. I don't know if you stayed out there for the weekend, but there's some awesome camping behind the Salt Flats. But, yeah, Salt Flats are cool. I went out there with my old van. I made a video on the Salt Flats and stuff. It was cool. But, dude, I get so stressed getting all that salt all over the car. You know? I like go right to the car wash and try to wash it off because the salt just like clumps up on your vehicle, you know. Blow 221. You ever come to the East Coast? I don't know, man. I actually might go back. Like, I might go back to the summer to go see my grandparents. But for skiing, I gotta pick and choose my battles. If I could, I would. But yeah, I'm only gonna have so many days to go skiing, so we'll see. It'd be cool. It'd be a different experience. Crested Butte is good for everyone because it's got extreme terrain and a bunch of greens. That's always nice, yeah, when you got a little bit of everything for everyone. But yeah, Crested Butte seems sick. Seems like there's a ton of extreme terrain. So October 5th, things are opening back up. You go downtown, looks like COVID was never here, but we still wear a mask. Why does I have to show all these messages? COVID is here, but still okay. I got you. That's good. At least, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just allowing businesses to try to recover and like just people get their livelihood back. You know, like yeah, people wear masks. You don't wear a mask. Like it's everyone's choice. You know, like it's yeah. I don't see what the big deal is. So that's good that things are opening back up, and hopefully by October things are, I would assume, are pretty full on. But that's awesome, man. You get the vaccine. Saw that Ohio is offering 5 residents $1 million if they get a lottery system. Wow. I didn't even know if that was like legal or like, yeah, that's weird. I have not gotten the vaccine. I'm going to. I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to. It's not like I'm not going to get it. I just have gotten it. My dad has gotten it. My mom has gotten it. So it's not like I'm against it. I just like, I don't know. I haven't really felt like a super strong urge to get it right now. My God, I'm gonna talk myself into a hole, but yeah. Custard Butt. Steamboat has a great town and some of the best tree skiing out there. Yeah, I heard Steamboat has good tree skiing. I heard Steamboat has really good snow too. I want to go to Crested and Steamboat, but I think they're on like they're kind of different areas of Colorado. And Telluride. Those are like the 3 I really need to get to in Colorado. Town's nice. Strawberry Hot Springs is a fun place to visit after skiing. Is that like one of those like man-made hot springs? Gotta look it up. I don't want to say man-made, but like, yeah, it's kind of like a lodge thing. Yeah, it'd be cool. That's what I gotta do more hot springs. Like ski hot spring. That'd be a fun trip. Is that the one with the water slides? Damn, I'm missing out. Spencer on PC. What did you think of Snow Basin? Dude, I thought Snow Basin was really cool. I went there twice last season. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a cool place. Like, I thought it kind of – the thing I liked about Snow Basin was that you didn't have to take a bunch of lifts to start skiing. It was like you basically took a lift and you were at the top of the mountain, and you were able to just start skiing right away, which is always nice. Like Park City is like notorious. I feel like you have to take so many lifts to like get up to the main areas. So it was cool in that regard. And I thought like that – what is it? That tram, the Peak Allen tram or something. That's kind of cool. I found like a cool line up there. Strawberry side is obviously fun. I will say and I know it was bad luck and bad timing, but I had one day where the line was just atrocious out there, like 40-minute line at Strawberry Gondola. It was just the wrong combination. I shouldn't have went there when I went there, and it was just there was a lot of people. But I think it's a cool mountain. I would not be discouraged if that was my main mountain. I'm looking forward to getting back there. It's a nice like change up. Cuphead Mania says, yeah, I skied Tower 3 shoot at Jackson when I was an ice skating rink. I was freaking out. Harakiri is not a hard run. It pisses me off how they advertise it. Huh. I don't know anything that you're talking about. Tower 3 shoot at Jackson. Nor do I know Harakiri. I need to explore Jackson more, too. I need to go there when it's like actual POW. There's a lot of fun. Montego Bay has some great restaurants. I usually play a little. There's a historic airfield there. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I feel like people go to Wendover like it. I'm not a huge gambler. Just because I always lose money. But, yeah, I like the salt flats and stuff. But it's cool that it's like close to Utah, you know, where you like in 2 hours you can kind of have that Vegas feel and come back. So, Ben Lila says, price of gas affecting you? Yeah. Luckily, I don't really drive a lot during the week. Like, my commute to work is like 2 or 3 minutes, and it hasn't really affected us that much out here, to be honest. But I haven't really filled up gas in anything in a little while because I chilled here this weekend, so I didn't go on a trip. But when I went to California, I paid like $80 to fill up my tank once, and I was like, holy God, like, I haven't paid that much money to fill up my gas tank in like, I don't think ever. So that was tough. Diesel was like $4 a gallon out there. It's probably even more now. I'll play craps or roulette. Okay. So I don't really know much about gambling to even really know. I played roulette before, I think. I went with my coworker, and he was having me play some games. It was fun. Nick, what's up, dude? Hey, Nick Usera. Thanks for stopping by. Luckily, I saw the slopes and heading in that direction. I think it was a smart choice. Yeah, dude, that's what it is. Just kind of trusting your gut, making a decision, and going for it. You know, and always trying to stay orientated of where you came from. Like, if you're gonna go into an unknown area on the mountain, like always try to orientate yourself on where you came from and just what's around you. You know, and that's why I always take a picture of the trail map, you know, screenshot and put it in my photos, because sometimes you don't have service at the ski resorts, and it's just always, or better yet, like actually take a paper one with you, you know, but and always refer to that, you know, so at least you know what a direction to like kind of ski back towards, because it is easy to get disorientated, but just try to always like keep a landmark in your head of where you came from, or like something like that. But don't freak out. I mean, look at like what happened at Grand Targhee when I was like fell down those rock faces and I didn't have a ski. Like, I was kind of like, shoot, like my ski, like I didn't know what to do in that case. So I just knew at some point something was going to happen, right? Like, you're not in the backcountry, so I don't know. Just try to stay relaxed as much as you can, but I know it can be tough. Have you had any close calls skiing? From Timmy Curtin. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've skied like, I don't know, 23, 24 years now, so I've definitely had some close calls. I feel like as I get older, I've been able to mitigate them more and just make smarter decisions. I mean, think of it like the Grand Targhee, situation. That was I would say that's a close call. Like, that could have been a lot worse. But yeah, definitely had close calls. I was just trying to think if there's something that really stuck out to me recently. I mean, I like really hurt my shoulder. Like, that's more than a close call. That's like actually having the call. I was in a basin, like 540, like off a cornice into a bowl, and I came up just short. And like my leading arm that I was throwing the rotation with, like completely just got like ripped. And it's going to be like one of those lifelong sort of things. Kind of sucks. But yeah, I've definitely had my fair share of spills. Right, hitting trees, running into other people on the mountain, which is always not a good thing. Never a good thing. Always not a good thing. But yeah, dude, definitely, it's all part of the sport, you know? But I just don't try to switch 5 into like bowls anymore or off cornices, because there's really no point. Banff has great hot springs. Yeah, dude. That whole area, like the Icefield Parkway and just like the Canadian Rockies in general, are just like something, yeah. It's an insane place to be. So I just need to plan out the trips better. I need to plan the trips more, you know. At Park City, how do you get like things like Half Moon? So you have to go to the Timmy, you have to go to the gondola. Why is it blanking? The Quicksilver gondola. You take it to like the mid station, then you hike what's called Pine Cone Ridge, and it's a pretty gnarly hike. And I actually did a video on that like 2 or 3 years ago now. Takes a long time. And then you can get to those rounds like Half Moon and all that sort of stuff. To be honest, I don't think it's worth it, because it gets so sun-baked that by the time you drop in, you don't get a lot of vertical and you spend like 2 hours hiking. But yeah, you got to go to the gondola mid station and then hike up. Curse of Black and Ostrich said 70%, which is just 36 degrees. Yeah, there's still always advertised. Okay, got you. Yeah, 36 degrees doesn't seem like it'd be like the hardest run in the world. But maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some other stuff to it. I'll have to look that up. Harakiri. I feel like as soon as you get like over like the 45 degree, 40 degree range, it kind of gets pretty gnarly. But Cuphead Me, why does he get all the messages? I don't think I get them late. Like, I just got your message. Ever since I started streaming, I just try to make sure I go and I don't skip over anyone. So that's why I don't think I'm getting them late. I just try to make sure I get to everyone. So I'll try to go faster. I know I can kind of talk a lot and spend time on the questions, but I just want to make sure I talk to everyone on here. So I'll try to go a little quicker. I may go to Colorado during December or Jackson Hole. Okay, sick, dude. That's a good time. I know in the summer can always kind of be hit or miss. Like if there's a good year, I would just kind of watch the snow report. Maybe Jackson's getting dumped on. Maybe Colorado's having a good early season. But you can't go wrong with either one, man. You should do Jackson, Aspen. Yeah, I've heard Aspen Highlands is definitely like is an awesome place. That's why I want to try to get the Icon Pass and get up there next season because people have a lot of good things to say about that. I've only been to Aspen once, and it was in the summer. So I'd love to go in the winter. Timmy, your Jackson Hole video has 15,000 views. Oh, damn. Did you ever think that many? Dude, to be honest, no, man. And, like, yeah, if you just see, like, the channel history, it was crazy, like, how quick those ski videos. And I still don't really understand why. It was just crazy how quick those ski videos, like, yeah, got views. Because, like, if you see, like, even my recent videos or everything in the past, like, I never had that many views on a video, much less, like, 15,000. That's insane. And yeah, I just didn't think that they would go that that much, but yes, they did. I gotta go. It's 9:50 and these. Oh, Tim, yeah, go to bed, man. Have a good day at school tomorrow, dude. Thanks for jumping on the stream. Yeah, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. These streams are getting long lately. So you sticking with the parks this summer? It'd be dope to take a week off work and do a week trip, something like this. Yeah, Brett. That's my plan. Is the parks. I'm planning on taking some time off from work so I can do a longer trip like that. But you're right. Like I'm not like I just know the park's gonna be like extra crowded this summer just because of kind of with stuff opening up more or whatever. Like, but that's why I think going up to like Glacier or Jackson Hole, stuff like that. But yeah, definitely sticking with the parks, doing a little bit more like go-kart racing. And just hanging out in the van. I honestly have so much fun just like being in the van. So even just going camping somewhere. But yeah, that is my plan. I got the Icon Pass. Here's how many resorts. Yeah, dude. Nick, it's crazy how many resorts they have. So that's why I might get it. Between that, if you had that and the Epic, you'd kind of be covered for like most of the resorts that you're gonna want to go to. You got to try Angel's Landings. Oh, yeah, I've done Angel's Landing a few times. I think maybe like 3 or 4 times now. It's a cool hike. Icon is a great deal, but not my personal pick anymore. Yeah. What's your personal pick then, man? It's EID tomorrow, so I don't have school. What's EID? Am I missing something? Maybe I don't got to work tomorrow. Aspen is awesome. Oh, Carla, if you want to have a ski in Hot Springs, you should come to McCall and ski Brundage at the end of the day. You can take a quick drive. You see, that sounds awesome. That would be the best. Because it is kind of rough sometimes, like in the winter when you ski all day, then you come back and it's like, yeah, just not showering or like hot tub and stuff. That stuff's so nice. So then to just like take your ski gear off, then like chill in the van. Like it'd be nice to just do like a hot spring. That's what I'm trying to get at. But anyways, you gotta try Angel's Landing. It's EID. Is Angel's Landing scary in your opinion? I mean, I think relative speaking to other hikes, yeah, it could be. It's scary. Only because if you're not careful, like you can and you will die. Like there are some sections of Angel's Landing. I don't know if you've done it, but there are sections where it's like, yeah, you'll just fall off and just like tumble. I don't even know how many 1,000 feet. Like, so you got to be a little heads up. And then like, there's just usually so many people, and then you get to the top of it, and there's like a platform, and it's just not. It's like there's just no fencing or anything like that. Like that's why people die there every year. So I think it's worth it. It's a tough hike. Like you climb up a lot, so you got to be like ready for that. And just like working the traffic, like people coming up, people going down. But I don't know. I also think it's a little bit overhyped. Like scariest hike in all of Utah and top 10 hikes and like yeah, but it's not like that bad. I kind of disagree on my personal. Okay. Yeah, Alta Bird. I think that'd be the best pass you could get would be Alta Bird. And I think if you get Alta Bird, you get an Icon base pass for free. I don't want to say for free, but it comes with an Icon base pass. So that's a really good move is you get an Alta Bird and then Icon base, but you are paying like $2,000 or something. It's a Muslim holiday, but I'm not Muslim. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's cool. I've been getting the Epic Pass. Yeah, Epic Pass is nice. It's nice because you get Park City, you get, and if you get the Epic, you can get some days at Snow Basin. But I think the Epic Pass is a bit better if you're in Colorado and you get like Vail and Breck and Keystone and those things. But I do Mountain Collective, Bentley. That's a good pass too. I was thinking about grabbing that. Especially if you're like traveling around a lot and not like skiing a ton of days at one place, it's a good pass. What's up, Elliot? How you doing, man? Oh, wow. Thanks for everyone who stopped by. Thanks for everyone who's participated in the chat. We're at an hour and 22 minutes. It's honestly just such a nice evening. I don't know. Let's see. Got the door open. It's nice. I think the laptop stream is working out pretty well. Crystal Mountain, of course, is the best place to hit in Washington. 2,500 vertical drop, a gondola spends 2,400 feet of that, and a massive inbounds backcountry. Yeah, I got to get up to Washington. I feel like there's so many places that I need to get to up there. But yeah, 2,500 feet of vertical is nice. That's hefty. That's like, what's Jackson, like 4,000? Snowbird's like 3. So yeah, 2,500 is awesome. That's like the bummer with Park City, for example, is like you just don't get that amount of vertical. You go up to Jupiter, it's like, I don't know, 1,000 or something. So you don't get as much, but with Alta Bird Icon base is an extra 260. Oh, okay. I thought for some reason it came with it, but yeah. I mean, it does suck. But it's better than like what the $700 you have to pay for it full. But I guess now you're paying. I don't know. I don't even know how much the Alta Bird is. Like I don't know how much total that's going to be. 20. Is it going to be $2,000? Cuphead Mania. Did you ski Great Scott? Yeah, I did. That's like my dad and I's just favorite area to go to. Is Great Scott. Like Upper Silver Fox. I like Berry Steep, which is the other side of the circle. Yeah, Great Scott's awesome. It really is. Is the drop-in sketchy or hard to get to? It's not really. It's only sketchy because there's just always like the coverage is always sketchy, so there's always like little rocks and crap. But you can actually get to it 2 different ways, and if you go like the Silver Fox way. Not the Silver Fox way. Rat's Nest is what it's called. And you kind of work your way in. It's really not that bad. But I would say the drop-in is the sketchiest part. It's pretty steep and like it's not really wide. But it's a fun run. Lots of good vertical. It's like one of those like steepest, most difficult runs in Utah or something. But I definitely recommend it if you can get up there. Alta Bird is $50 from $800 for an Alta Bird, dude. That's awesome. That'd be so worth it. And even 1,500, that's not bad. For me, it's just a drive to get up there. Like, I don't know. That from Park City to get up to the Cottonwoods, especially on like on a pow day, man, it can just be a nightmare. It really can. But it's for good reason. That place is sick. As long as you get your scuba license. And Brett wants me to get into disc golf. Damn. I gotta get into. I don't know scuba license. I don't even know where I would do scuba license around here in Utah. Like we don't even have water. Disc golf, okay. I don't know. Every time I throw a frisbee, it just goes everywhere I don't want it to go. But I don't know. I'm trying to play more paintball for sure, to be honest. I played paintball last weekend, but I didn't film any of it because all my GoPros I've broke. Which in one hand is good because it's like I've used them like for 3 years now. What just happened? But so yeah, I didn't film any of it. Alta's introduced by to limited. That's crazy. I didn't know they were gonna do parking reservations. It kind of makes sense. The crappy part about Alta is that people go up there and they park and then just go ski the backcountry. So it's just like they got to do something about trying to limit people who are up there and like not even using their mountain. You know, it just creates a weird dynamic. I don't know. Just because the Grizzly Gulch like backcountry area is so accessible that people are driving up there. Parking spots. So I don't know what the right answer is with it, but that's why I just get up and go early. You have got to ski snowboard in the next month or two. Am I losing connection? I might be losing connection. Oh, my sternum. Come on. Oh, fuck it. I keep saying I'm gonna ski snowboard before they close, and I probably will. I just got to be honest. I enjoy the thing I like about skiing is that it's a finite like thing where it's not year round, which makes it special. Is like you have a solid 3-4 months of like really skiing hard, and then it's summer and you enjoy the summer, and then you get amped for ski season again. I've just never been a huge like I don't know summer skier, but it'd be worth a trip. It's just like the tickets are still like $120. And like to go ski what, you know? I got certified here in Draper. Do you do it in a pool? Is that where you get certified? Just like an indoor pool? And like where do you can you go to like Utah Lake and stuff like that? Do you do any target shooting? I do not. I've like shot a real gun like once in my life, and I think it was at my like my uncle's house. It was skeet shooting. They did the discs, but no, I don't do any target shooting. Just paintball. I feel like it sounds so weird when they say paintball, but it's so freaking fun. I don't ski any backcountry, man. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any experience. I don't have any knowledge. I don't have any equipment, and I just don't. I don't mind the resorts, I guess. And I don't really have friends to ski backcountry with, to be honest. That's like the biggest thing. Oh, Soren, see you, man. I gotta eat dinner too. I gotta go to the store and get something. I don't even have anything to make. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Still very soft, best quality. Yeah, no, you're right. And that's like the only place that's open to even ski out here now. So yeah, I gotta make it out there. My dad's coming back out to go ski moguls out there, so maybe I'll go on like 2 weekends. Brian, are there any ski resorts like Petaluma? Because I went this winter and I really enjoyed it. Oh, in the Homestead Crater, dude. Is that like? I feel like I've seen pictures of that or something. That's cool. Are there like fish in there and stuff, or what do you see when you go scuba dive in the crater? And that's weird. I didn't think there'd be a lot of places you can dive in Utah. And what do you mean? Yeah, the way the system works for tickets and how chill the whole place is. Definitely is a chill place. And the way, yeah, the tickets, like how they limit the tickets and like the lines, it's really cool. I like Powder Mountain a lot. I don't know if there's another place like that, to be honest. Snow base or Powder Mountain was definitely a unique mountain, just like with the cat skiing and being able to ski down to the road and have the bus pick you up. That was a cool place. But I don't know if there's other mountains like that. Snow Basin is similar. I know Snow Basin. I mean, Snow Basin is near it. I guess it depends like what you mean by Powder Mountain, but TSJ1111. How old were you when you first started skiing, and was it your dad that taught you? I was probably like 3.5 when I started skiing. 4 years old, maybe. My dad taught me. Yeah, for the most part, I did do some ski school when I was little. I remember, and then I was pretty involved with like the mogul team, so I had a lot of instruction from like skiing moguls. I remember being, as a kid. So Cuphead, see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I really appreciate the insight. I'll see you next time, dude. Yeah, my dad really taught me. And skiing with friends when I was younger. I skied a lot more with friends when I was little. So yeah, my dad taught me, and then I would go to ski camps when I was little too. I went up to Whistler, and I would ski in like it was called Momentum Ski Camp. I did that for like 6 years probably. So a lot of my background is rooted in mogul skiing. Oh. All right, homies. Well, this might be a record long stream, which when I started the stream, I told myself I was only going to do like 30 minutes because I was just kind of feeling tired. But then like you guys just like give me a whole second life of breath. So it was a good stream. So thanks for everyone who stopped by. Remember, hit me up on Instagram. I'll throw my Instagram here again if anyone wants to check that out. Lucas, it's just my name. Sweet. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who's kind of stuck around. I know like this is a weird, I don't know. It's obviously not ski season and I don't have the ski videos. But for, I don't know, the 10 people in here still, I mean, this channel was always bigger and deeper than just skiing. It just so happened that the ski video somehow attracted a lot of people, which is cool, but yeah, there's a lot more that I like to do other than the skiing. So, did you ever try snowboarding? No, I haven't. I have before, but not like, yeah. I feel like I should try snowboarding this coming season because a lot of people have been asking it. I got to find a snowboard of some sort, but anyways. I'm going to Pittsburgh this weekend to go go-kart racing, which should be a lot of fun. Should be a crazy travel experience to get out there, but I'll be back on Sunday. And yeah, so that's the deal. What's skiing like in Europe? I've never skied in Europe. I've never even been to Europe before. I really want to go to French Alps and Switzerland. That would be sick. Brett Downing, peace, dude. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Hope all is well. Good to see you again, man. And Grand Illusion, good vibes. So you keep grinding. I'm trying, man. Doing my best. Thanks for all your support, dude. Seriously, I'll have to get that scuba license just for you, man. Have a good evening. See you, Ben. That's it. I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. So thanks all for hopping on. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. So stay stoked, and I'll see you guys next time.